This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
And welcome back. Sure, you love the holiday season, but just not so much of it. This year, you're hoping to cut the crazy out of Christmas to trim the celebration back to one that is more sustainable and calm. Now, question is, just how do you do less and enjoy it more during the Christmas holiday season? Well, we have Kelly Smith here this morning to give us some tips and to show us a breathing exercise as well. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. So I know that this can be a stressful season when it comes to shopping, family members mingling together, might not be getting along, but you still have to invite them to dinner. Yep. What are some other ways to kind of just lower that stress to keep in mind?
Other than a good glass of wine.
Yeah.
There's a few things.
Okay.
So one, I would say get moving. Mm-hmm. That's always, my advice. I love yoga. Mm-hmm. So that's always a great way. You can also just take a walk around the block, take your dog for a walk, put on your music in the morning, have a dance party, whatever it is. You're going to get your blood moving. It's going to relieve your stress. You're, going to have a little bit of fun, which is always good, helps with that stress. But I would also say try to be present in the moment. We feel like there's just a million things going on. You overcommit yourself. You have just so much chatter going on. Just try to be grateful and present for what it is that you're doing then.
And it's kind of like you just said, be grateful, be present. Don't, the old saying is keeping up with the Joneses. Don't worry what everybody else is doing, what other presents they're getting. Kind of just like you said, enjoy the moment, be grateful for your family, your health, and all that stuff. And I like your tip of get out and move. And you don't even have to go to the gym to do that. Like you just said, you can take a walk, take your dog out, or even, I love this, dance party in your own room.
I know you do that every morning, so I do that in there.
I do. So, you do yoga for your main, line of work, but you also practice meditation, which you say helps a lot when it comes to getting in tune with yourself and relaxing. So how would somebody like myself that isn't familiar with that be able to do something like that?
So one thing is just working on the breathing, which I'm going to show you. I always put you through the ringer.
I know.
But with meditation, you're really just working on quieting your mind or being an observer for your mind. So it's kind of taking a step outside of yourself and looking in and being like, okay, why is my brain so busy?
Okay.
Why are there so many things going on? And just trying to quiet that down.
Okay.
Just letting go of all of those, I always call it the chatter. So those million things that are going on in your brain.
And I mean, how does somebody do that? Because I've always tried to do that when they say to kind of clear your mind, but I can never do that. Is there a trick to it? I mean, what do you do?
So probably the two easiest ways, one would be a guided meditation. So you can always go online, you can go on YouTube, you can find a guided meditation for anything. But if you just want to sit down and do a sitting meditation, you can just focus on your breathing. So some people count their inhales and exhales, and they just kind of sit there and they quietly, inhale, exhale. You can also meditate on something. So if you wanted to meditate on gratitude, you can just sit there quietly and try to feel kind of that feeling of gratitude or anything.
Okay, so right now you're going to show us a simple breathing exercise that anybody can do at home when they're starting to feel a little frustrated or stressed or anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the deep belly breath. We do this all the time in yoga. What our tendency is to kind of get up here. You get stressed, or you're in the car and you're just and you pull those shoulders up. So you relax your shoulders. You'll create a long spine. Then you'll bring a hand over your belly button.
Okay.
And then bring a hand on your heart.
Okay.
And now try to bring your breath only to your bottom hand, not the top hand. Is it tough?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So what happens when we breathe from our belly is it's more efficient of a breath. We're using our whole respiratory system and kind of just breathing up here. Because this is a hyperventilation breath. And when you get stressed out, you're
And I could feel the tension in my chest as well.
Yeah, so when you breathe from the belly, if you look at a baby and they're just sitting there, they're all belly. That's it. That's how we were meant to breathe, but we kind of lose that as we age and we just kind of have more stress in our life. So even just thinking about relaxing the shoulders and breathing from the belly is probably the easiest and best thing you can do for your stress during the holidays.
Interesting. Yeah. All right. Well, speaking of stress for the holidays, and we talked about yoga, you have a couple of new classes and courses that you're going to offer that are coming up. You want to talk about those? You have a meditation and a hot yoga class too.
Yes. So we're going to start hot yoga because it's always nice to come in and kind of warm up when it gets cold outside. So that'll be at Saturdays at 7:45 a.m. at Rejuvenate Massage Therapy. This week it's actually free. You can come and try it. There'll only be 12 spots available, so
the first 12.
The first 12 in the door will get the spots. But other than that, it's $5 per class. You can just come and warm up every Saturday morning.
Okay.
And then I do intro to meditation classes. So the next one's this Friday at 6:30. I have a spot left, but I've also started a wait list for the next one.
All right, and that's when you teach people how to meditate.
Yeah, like very basics. If you're like, what is this meditation thing?
Okay, perfect. Well, what we'll do to make it easier for everyone out there that is watching is we'll post everything on our website at ktvo.com, and we'll link up your information and your Kirksville Yogi's Facebook page.
Great.
All right, thank you so much for coming on.
Yes, thanks.
And we'll be right back.